as you circle the blocks around. There's no right or wrong way to do this. So just kind of see how your body kind of coordinates these two circular patterns at the same time. Whoops. And if you drop your blocks, just pick them back up. Can you then reverse the circles and go the other way? And then come back through center.
That same leg sweeping movement. So you're gonna pick up your right leg and start to draw these giant circles. Now it's like you're drawing it with your toes though, instead of with your heel. And I want you to really think about drawing the circle as big as you possibly can, right? And it might not end up like a circle, because obviously you can't get your leg up in front of your head. But you'll make it as big as you can. Maybe it ends up being like a semicircle or like a third of a circle. And then try to switch and make the movement in the opposite direction. Okay, and then from here, you're gonna take your right leg and you're gonna cross it behind your left leg. From here, rock the hips front to back a few times, right? It's like eagle legs. And then take your right leg, lift it up, cross it in front of your left leg and rock front to back a couple times. And this might be, if you weren't using blocks before, I'm gonna add my blocks now. It just gives a lot more room to move. We're gonna do that front to back movement with the legs a couple times. So lift the right leg up, cross it behind the left leg, lift it up, cross it in front of the left leg. Right, so we're just moving the right leg. Okay, and then uncross, so you're back to regular hands and knees. Keep the blocks underneath your hands. Let me turn and face. Step your right leg out to the right. Take the block in your left hand, reach it up towards the ceiling, and then reach it through all the way over to the right. So some thread the needles moving in and out. The block just kind of gives you something like to do, right? You want to think about reaching the block up towards the ceiling and then reaching it across all the way over towards your right toes. One more time on this side. And then bring the block down. You're rocking back onto your feet and then onto your knees. Right, for some of you, this might not feel like anything. For some of you, this might feel really intense. Either way, it's a good thing. We're getting some good movement into the feet, the ankles. And then we're gonna start to transition this now, kind of coming up onto our feet. So you're gonna rock back. Blocks are right next to your knees. Slowly press the feet down, straighten the legs, drop the heels. And you can widen your feet a little bit here. And so we're gonna do that a couple times now. Let's do it with the feet wider. Bend the knees, drop the knees to the floor, shift back, forward fold. Let's do that 2 more times. Next time we come up and you're in your forward bend, just stay here for a couple of breaths. Let your head go. Push your hands into the blocks. Lift one foot up back behind you so you're standing on the other foot. And it doesn't matter which side, we're going to do both. Slowly lower down as you put the other foot down back into your little squat. Switch. Begin to lift up. Lift one foot up, reach it back. Lower down. So just practice alternating that side to side. It's the same movement we did before, but now we're doing it mostly on one foot and getting into a little bit of this warrior 3 position. So you're going to keep that right hand down. Block is in the left hand. Reach it up towards the ceiling, twisting open. Bring that block back down and then switch. You're going to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And we're going to alternate side to side here a few times. But I really want you to think about reaching the block up. So you're not just twisting open, you're twisting and then you're reaching the block up. So it almost gives you like this little bit of a lift through the center of the body. We'll do the left side, same thing. It's like you're stirring a giant pot with your foot. Good, reverse, go the other way. Okay. And then pause for a moment, keep the legs wide, walk the feet as wide as you comfortably can. Start to lift yourself up, but use your hands back behind you for support, right? So press the fingers down. That's gonna give you this sense of your spine kind of lengthening up. You might even be able to feel the sit bones, the bottom of your pelvis, those two little bones that stick out on the ground. Top of the head is reaching up, right? Really press the fingers down to help give you some of that support. Flex your feet. Just pause here, breathe through your nose. And then can you slowly take away one hand and then the other hand and hold here, and suddenly it becomes a whole bunch more work kind of through the tops of the thighs, the fronts of the hips.
Left is now over right. Grab hold of that top knee and shin, gently draw in, or you can reach kind of for like more towards the ankle if that feels good for you. Backs of the shoulders are on the ground. Neck is relaxed. And then release your hands, lower your right foot to the ground, and do a couple windshield wipers here. Legs are still crossed. Okay, come back through center, uncross the legs, slide the legs out, nice and wide. Reach the arms overhead into your X shape. Reach everything away from center. And then slide the feet in. Grab hold of the shins. Draw yourself into a little ball.